3, 2, 1. We're here. Been turn the mic on, who gives a fuck? Alright, straight up guys. Just want to do this once and just sort the whole criminal record thing. A lot of people ask me, what did I do time for, all this shit. So, let's just go through the criminal record, all of it, My past, all of it's a mistake. So let's just get that straight first. All of it is a mistake, and then we can move on to bigger and better things in life. Start with this, because this is Queensland, right? So this is just Queensland. Two warrants there from 2002. You can probably read that. I think my other pages I might just have to photograph and put up. I must have ripped the bottom off inside or something, These come with a parole report, but they're not extraditable. What did that say? FTA, dishonestly attained property ×4. So that's cash and checks. Possess drugs, unlawfully possess anything, which was cash. Possess suspected tainted property, which was jewelry, like gold and shit they took off me. And that was just like fraud shit, And the reasons, what's this? Firearm, that's a FPO, which was issued on 7th of January 2014. So I'll cover that address there actually. So yeah, that was one of the first ones issued. If you look back, I think they gave out 93 in the state, which that was 11 years ago. They gave me one, never had a gun charge. So mind you, allegations, just like when I went to the gang unit, allegations. So we'll go through, I found a couple of copies of my history, but I'm not sure which one was the most up to date. I figured this one actually repeats shit. So it's like, it just fucking, but it starts at my children's court and shit too. All my aliases, which are just them spelling shit wrong all the time. Sometimes different date of birth and shit, but that's all my court appearances. So it's got a lot of repeat shit, But then I found this, which is a little harder to read, but I think if I photograph it and it's got actually just all my sentences, what I actually got sentenced for, Because a lot of that, some of the things got charged, put on Form 1s and shit, so just like assaults and shit, which I'll put that up and people can, you can pause it and look and do whatever. But that's just, a lot of that's repeated anyway. So this doesn't have the children's history, but so we'll start with that. Lidcombe Children's Court, 2000, steal from the person, take and drive conveyance without consent of owner. I'll go through that another time. I was parked at Guildford Owls Leagues Club. Fucking just jumped out of the car and ran because I seen a cop car. They didn't even know I was in a hottie. They turned around because they thought they seen a drink driver, then seen me jump out and run. Got done with the car. Yeah. I didn't actually get done with stealing it. I got done with steal from the person. Oh, so maybe I did. Yeah. I guess that is, yeah. Take and drive from, that's stealing the car, yeah. I don't know why I thought I didn't then. Yeah, what else would it be? Driving unlicensed, wouldn't it? Wyong Children's Court, received, disposed, stolen property, break and enter building. That's the only break and enter I ever did. That was, no one was there. It was like my brother's girlfriend at the time. We went there to pick her up and she wasn't there. And then I was with, my friend and we just broke in, so yeah. That's all Children's Court. And then Gosford Local Court, my first adult charge, assault, occasion, actual bodily harm, which was so I think that's all, these are all my sentences, jail sentences. So this has other stuff that I didn't get sentenced for. Destroy or damage property, common assault. That actual bodily harm, I split the guy's tongue. Weirdly enough, they asked me they didn't know how I did it, but he obviously did it. But they said it was split down the middle, which was weird. Custody of knife in public place. Warrant for arrest. I'll put all these up on the sides anyway, you'll be able to see it. Warrant for arrest. Custody of knife in public place. Common assault. So breach of bail. Application to read. Oh, what's that? ADV. Oh, so that's, my mum actually put a AVO from her and her husband. I hit my stepdad and put him through the wall when I was drunk. And that's when I was 18, so that's, yeah, I was 18 there. Breach of bail, because I wasn't meant to go back to the Central Coast without my dad. So anytime I went back, and obviously I'm going to Gosford Local Court, so I'm back on the Central Coast. Breach of bail, application to redetermine. Common assault, warrant for arrest. There's some of these just repeats, you know. I'm not sure which ones are repeating, but they're court appearances. Custody of knife, fine $300. Oh, there we go. It tells you at the end. Common assault, bond, affray, robbery armed with offensive weapon, which no evidence offered, dismissed. So that was like, you know, armed robbery armed, whatever. Affray, dismissed. Common assault, demand property by force in company with intent to steal. So that's when I bashed someone. So I got locked up for that. They come to my friend's house and woke me up. I had weed in my pocket, yeah. Remember that? Common assault, demand property by force in company. So see how it's the same charge? 18 months supervision. Bond, section 9 bond. Common assault, demand property by force in company with intent to steal, same shit. So it keeps repeating. Warrant executed. So they're just warrants because I haven't showed up to court, or someone, they've got a charge out for me, I don't know. Warrant executed. ADO, so that'll be the not turning up, I guess, or whatever. Sydney Supreme Court Gosford, that'll be a bail hearing. Assault occasioning actual bodily harm. Assault with intent to rob. Serious indictable. So the SI on the end means serious indictable. Goes up to bail order made. They gave me bail in Supreme Court. Contravene, 2 counts. So that's because I kept going to the Central Coast. Possess prohibited drug. Gosford local court. But my stepdad didn't actually charge me. So what happened was they rocked up. I'd punched him. The cops went to arrest me, and when she went to handcuff me, I was like trying to get out of the handcuffs, and it cut her hand or something. Yeah, pretty sure it was a she. But yeah, I don't even remember. Whoever was handcuffing me cut their hand on the handcuff. And then when they put me there, they just gave me the ABO. They didn't actually charge me. Back then, if the person didn't charge you, then you didn't get an assault charge. Like now, if you hit someone and the police rock up, they can charge you. They don't need the person to do it. But back then it was different. All right, assault occasion actual bodily harm committed for sentence. 2004, assault occasion actual bodily harm. 1 year, 6 months, whatever, 9 months. I'll go through my sentences in a sec. That's a bit easier. Contravene. That's the 2 counts again. $300 court. I just had to pay $300 for going to the Central Coast. Assault with intent to rob. Possess prohibited drugs. See how it keeps repeating? Common assault. Got to local assault occasion actual bodily harm. Common assault. Assault occasion actual bodily harm. Common assault. Actual bodily harm. Affray, assault with intent to rob, aggravated robbery, assault with intent to rob. Fucking hell. They repeat a lot when you go to court, eh? Like they just keep putting your court dates down. Assault occasion actual bodily harm, affray, aggravated robbery, maliciously inflict grievous bodily harm, withdrawn and dismissed. Well, that's nice. That's nice of them, isn't it? Yeah. Good on them. Good on them for that. Maliciously inflict grievous bodily harm committed for trial. Why the fuck is that? Oh, because I had 2 GBHs, so they withdrew one and they committed one for trial. Assault occasion actual bodily harm. Table 2, 5 counts. So I had 5 actual bodily harms and 1 GBH. Common assault, so 1 common assault, 5 actuals, and that, which is 7. Remember I said that I went to that party and 8 of them charged me? 1 GBH got dropped. Affray, destroy or damage. I don't know if they weren't coming to court or whatever, who knows. Assault occasion actual bodily harm. Oh, there's another one. So that, I think that must have got dropped to that, the GBH. So there is still 8 assaults there. Referred to district court. Okay, assault occasion actual bodily harm, common assault. Destroy or damage property, assault occasion actual bodily harm. Affray, maliciously inflict grievous bodily harm. So that is 2006. Oh, that's the same, yeah. Maliciously inflict grievous bodily harm. Possess prohibited drug. So this is 2011 now. So I've got out. What about that? Imprisonment, 3 years and whatever. 12 months, 16, all of these overlapped and whatever, you know. But my release date was 2009, August. That's when I got out of the gang unit, right? My next charge was February, 2nd of April, day after April Fool's. Possess prohibited drug. That was pretty good, eh? Like 18 months without a charge. Maybe the gang unit taught me something. But anyway, $250 drug to be destroyed. Court cost $79. I actually went to the courthouse and wrote on the thing. They said you can write because it's not, you know, because it's just local call, it's just a fine or whatever. You're not going to get locked up for something like that. So you don't have to actually appear. So I went to the courthouse and you have to fill a form out. And it says, do you have anything to say? I wrote, I don't give a fuck. It's just weed. Do what you want. And he gave me that. He probably would give me $100 fine if I didn't write that. But I was just a fucking, guess I was just a dick back then, you know. I didn't think that I should line up and fill out a form. Yeah. Assault occasion actual bodily harm. Recklessly caused grievous bodily harm. So that's, I got charged on the 19th of the 1st. That happened on Melbourne Cup Day. Remember I said it happened in front of detectives? I don't know, I can tell that story, I'll tell the whole story on another one. And then I got, I went off at the cops, I was drunk off my head. They actually seen me bash old mate, but they know like I'll go to extreme violence and I can fight. So the two detectives actually didn't touch me. I went off at them, I said, you're the fucking Gronks, I'm gonna walk off like he's a Gronks, and I did. And then they got me a few months later at the shops. They like swarmed me. I don't even know how they knew I was coming up there, but it's like they were ready for me. And it was weird when they arrested me. Yeah, that's a funny story too. That's actually a pretty funny story too. Like I walked myself and put myself in the police car. They didn't want to touch me. They thought I was going to attack them and all this weird shit. No, it was so weird. But anyway, yeah, recklessly caused grievous bodily harm. And that was, like none of these GBHs are with weapons. They're all just, like with my fists, or that was with a knee and a fist. And I think I kneed him, or I punched him and then kneed him. And he dropped, yeah. But I cracked his skull. He got, amnesia and went to hospital for 7 days. Actually wrote me a reference for court. I'll do that whole story. That's pretty, yeah. Assault occasion actual bodily harm. Withdrawn and dismissed. And the recklessly caused grievous bodily harm was committed for sentence. I pled guilty to it and got a reference off him. So recklessly caused grievous bodily harm. 3 years commencing 19th of the 4th, including 2016 non-parole, 1 year 3 months, which was pretty good for my third GBH. You know what I mean? Like my fourth or fifth I got charged with, but fourth, because I had 2, 1, 1. Yeah, but got the smallest sentence on that one. That was a spin out too, you know what I mean? I had someone in my corner, but that's bodyguarded the Prime Minister and everything before, so it was pretty like, you know, you're rocking with the right people and you're sweet. Okay, Correctional Centre Court, Gosford. What's that? Correctional Centre Court. 19th of the 7th, 2015. Prison warrant. Oh, breach of my parole that was. Yeah, that's when I walked off from the cop and they wouldn't grab me because of my FPO. Okay, so possess prohibited drug. The next day I got charged with possess prohibited, or I pled guilty to, when I got, I must have had a drug charge or whatever. Possess prohibited drug, 8th of the 8th again. Okay, so drive vehicle under influence of alcohol, first offence, $400 fine. Possess prohibited drug, goods in personal custody suspected of being stolen, not motor vehicle, or not M/V, fine $1,000. Possess attempt to prescribe restricted substance, that was Viagra's, $500. I actually asked him to adjourn it. I was like, can you just adjourn it so I can get time served when I come back? And he said, mate, just trust me, plead guilty. And he ends up letting me out that day. Possess attempt to prescribe restricted substance, 1 month and 24 days. Oh, so that was, I'd been in, that's why I wanted it adjourned. I wanted it adjourned for 1 week or 5 weeks. So it was like 3 months I'd done or 2 months I'd done, because I figured I'd get that. I was like, I don't want him to give me a week, get classoed to fucking the other side of New South Wales, and then I get sent there. That's a mirror. Wait, can you see that? Whoa. Can you see that that's a mirror? Oh, you can't, because you're behind it. Why the fuck can you not? Oh, because it's shiny. So that eye bit's a mirror. I'll show you in a sec. All right, is that it? Possess prohibited, yeah. All right, then 2016, custody of knife in public place. Again, supply a prohibited drug, possess prohibited drug, goods in custody, goods in personal custody suspected of being stolen, possess attempt to prescribe restricted substance. Oh, that's the same shit again. What the fuck? Drive motor vehicle during disqualification, dismissed. Fuck, got that dismissed. Dickheads. I pled not guilty and got it dismissed. Yeah, steal motor vehicle, no evidence offered. That's when the detectives gave me the car. The Raptor gave me the car, and then said I stole it. And I said, whose car is it? Like, you charging me stolen car? It's because they sprayed me. They fucking. That's on the Central Coast Ice vlog, when they sprayed me with the capsicum spray, took me back and charged me. What am I charged with? Why'd you spray me? Oh, a stolen car. Whose car? Whose car did I steal? Go to court, first date, no evidence offered. We just drop that. Drive motor vehicle. Drop that. Fucking serious cunts. Possess prohibited drug. 1 month. They charged me and fucking got me. The fucking shit was in the car. The stolen car. I was in the house. The car was in the fucking garage. Fucking bullshit. See how they find you guilty on shit? Like how they just fucking find you guilty with no evidence. By the letter of law, that's not my fucking shit. There's no fingerprints, DNA. It was in the car that I wasn't in. How the fuck is it you force it on me? It's bullshit. Be carried in conveyance, taken without consent of owner. Robbery in company. Oh, so it took this cunt's car. Stood over him. He chopped his missus, took all her shit and that, so I chopped him and robbed him. Aggravated robbery, deprived a person of liberty because I pinned him in the car, kept him in the car. I actually jumped behind him, grabbed him by the hood, pinned him to the chair, and he couldn't move, Then I was slapping him up and that. Demand property by force in company. Possess prohibited drug. Robbery in company. So they dropped everything to robbery in company. Imprisonment 4 years and 6 months. Conclude 2021. Non-parole period 2 years, and so I got 2.5 on the bottom. Yeah. Got lucky there too, I guess. 4.5 with 2.5. With my history. I think because I got stabbed just before that too, so I was like using that, trying to use that. You use everything you can, I guess, when you're getting sentenced. Any kind of sympathy you can get off them. Please, chief. Nah, you don't do that, but yeah. But if you can get time off, do whatever the fuck you got to do. You know what I mean? Like if your lawyer says to cry, cry. Like if you get to go home to your family earlier, who cares? Some people are like, I don't give a fuck, I do an extra year. That's just because you got nothing outside, and that's sad. But I wish they did have stuff outside. It's, I wish people weren't like that they didn't have to resort to that, Because it's not staunch or anything, it's just, you got nothing outside and it's sad. Okay, Gospel District Court, be carried in conveyance without consent of owner. Burwood Local Court, Auburn, use or possess mobile phone, part in place of detention. So I got caught with a phone inside jail. Use or possess mobile phone. So I appealed that because I got Segro. 3 or 4 other people got done at the same time. They all got Segro, went back to the wing. I got Segro, then I got 6 months off all amenities, 6 months off everything, then I got charged by the police and got a sentence. 2 months was it, or 4 months? Yeah, so 4 months jail. What the fuck did these other cunts do? Like, I'm the only one there that got charged by the police. So what I'm thinking is they all spoke. You know what I mean? And this was like fucking bikies, islanders, lebos, all got done. I got done. Fucking nut, one of them got charged. When I first got charged, I come back and they're like, where'd you go? I said, police got charged. They said, oh, we haven't been charged yet. They actually got there the day before me. I said, oh, you haven't? You must be getting called now. And never got charged. A few days later, they go back to the wing. I'm still there for a few weeks. Then I'll go back to the wing. Fucking get 4 months jail and fucking all that. Tried to appeal it. The judge said, unlucky. Like, is there something about the way I look? I get found guilty on nothing just because of the way I look. You fucking find me guilty for drugs in the car, fucking 25 people saying I have no tattoos and shit. Sorry, someone just started ringing, so I don't know if that cut out. But yeah, no tattoos and shit. I get found guilty on anything. Anything I fucking do, I get found guilty on. Alright, yeah, so that's the mobile phone. These are all court dates, so some of them, I don't know, they've been dropped or who knows. Possess, use a prohibited weapon without permit. Possess or use a prohibited weapon. So 2 months and 2 months. 12 to 12, oh, so that was concurrent. 2 months, 2 months. So I went to, this is when I first got out, I was doing my art and I used to stick stuff on, like the clothes, onto the people, like headshot. I used to cut it and that. I'm like, oh, let's go to the gym. Jump in my car, I've got one on my belt, right? I did have one in my bag. I should have only had one, but but I had one on my belt because I was just doing art. But the other one was actually in my gym bag because I got out, I moved to an area, I didn't know anyone, and you know what I mean? You know what happens in jail, a lot of stabbings and shit, so you don't know what's going to happen. So it's better to, I'd rather be protected than holes in me. I'd rather have holes in someone else. But, yeah, possess or use prohibited weapon, 2 months, 2 months. Did I appeal that or something? Why is it the same date? Oh, it's all on the same date. Alright, so then that concludes. So that was the knife thing, or whatever. So then after that, right, I got charged with the DV stuff. Here we go, term 50. So I found my intensive corrections order because I don't have the thing from that, but that's 2023, that's up to 2021. I didn't get charged in 2022. I was out traveling the world and shit with my art. Here we go. So that's all the charges, the whatever they're called, what I got done for. Contravene, prohibited restriction, AVO. So I breached it with message. I didn't get charged when I breached it. It was just breaching it for making contact, seeing my daughter and shit. There was no AVO between my daughter, but I was talking about my daughter and yeah. Talking, intimidate, intent, fear. So that was the threats, destroy or damage property. I broke a mirror. I got locked in the garage, and as soon as I got locked in there, trying to yell out, no one's listening to me, and I just seen the car and I kicked the mirror. And I actually, like, literally 2 minutes later, I messaged, I said, listen, I'm so sorry, I just broke your mirror, and I sent money for it to fix it straight away. I think it was like $40. I sent $200 to fix it and said sorry. And I was angry then too, but you know, I don't want driving around in the car and shit, like, with my kids in there, there's a broken fucking mirror, like, yeah, I just spazzed out for a second. And then common assault, which was the push, which I can put the thing up here. Why is the stuff blocked out? Because it has my children's names, things that they've done and said. I don't want, you know, they're fucking kids, man, and my family, you know. That's literally it. 15 months, so that ended 22nd of the 2nd, yesterday. It ended yesterday. From today, yeah, it probably ended a week ago by the time you see this, or a few days ago. But yeah, today's the 23rd. And that's it. I had to do 100 hours community service, and ICO, they just suspended it. They didn't even give a fuck. They were like, once they seen like everything, they said, oh mate, just do the 100 hours. And I think they want you to do a course. Once you've done that, like, we don't need to say you're sweet, you know? Like, you're doing the right thing, you're doing good things. It's not like, it wasn't like a serious thing compared to, I guess, normal stuff that they see, you know? To those wankers that say DV, it's not. It's definitely not. Like, there's a difference between swearing at your missus or raising your voice in the house, having an argument with someone in the house, because I don't know anybody that's never had an argument in their home with their brother, their sister. Like, that's all DV, you know what I mean? So don't say DV is DV. And someone jumping all over their head and chopping their head off and shit, like, because that's DV as well, you know? So there is a big difference in a lot of it, you know? There's domestic abuse and domestic violence and domestic terrorism. Like, in my thing, there should be different fucking, I don't know about terrorism, but yeah, there's different levels. And it shouldn't be all put under the one banner and put faces on fucking front pages just for clickbait and try to fucking, you know, look, I've got a family and shit, you know. I understand if I did something like them other faces on there where they've ended their missus and fuck, they've done some putrid shit, you know. Like, what did I do? Run out of the fucking house? Yeah, I said some fucking terrible things, like, I know that. But that's, to be honest, if anybody, you know, it was a two-way argument. It wasn't a one-way argument. But in saying that, like, she's, you know, she's sweet. She's not normal. I'm not saying she's anything bad about her. Like, she's a great person. Like, yeah, like most people. But there's some fucking terrible people out there. Like, yeah, I tried to, like, I thought I was in a terrible position, and all my mates said, bro, like, that's literally nothing. Like, you're in a basic relationship, to be honest. But that doesn't mean that I can't work on myself. I've seen a psych and all that. But other than that, right, they're all my charges. I know I have some more from when I'm younger, but I think if you don't get a sentence or something that they don't show them on here or something, or maybe under a certain age they don't show them. So I would have had a couple more assaults. At least, yeah. Like from when I'm little. Stealing, I got done a few times stealing. Maybe I got warnings or something, who knows. But yeah, that's my criminal history that I've been charged with. Obviously, I've done a lot more crime that I haven't been charged with, thank fuck. Yeah. Interesting. But cowabunga, much love to everybody. I'm going live in a minute. Make sure you watch my vlogs. I want to get these vlogs cracking. I feel like the vlogs are the place to go. Do you know what I mean? Where I can do pranks, I can go do adventures, adventure time. I can fucking test shit. I can fucking review shit. I can do all mad shit, you know, and positive shit. You know, set an example. Like I know my past is like people like to hear about my past and my history, but there's also the reason that it's so interesting is because of the way I've turned it around. Do you know what I mean? Because if I was still doing that, I'd just be a piece of shit. True or not true? Even though, you know, just because I was robbing other criminals, standing over other criminals, doesn't mean that I'm not a piece of shit. Like you play that game, you're just a piece of shit. You know what I mean? The world is fucking amazing, you know what I mean? There's so many innocent like children and like shit like that. Like when I look at my kids, I just think, fuck man, there's so much innocence in them, and we need to make the world a better place, because when they get older, like, why should they come into this fucking world that we're just like bang, 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 you know? Like fucking bringing violence and negativity to each other. Like I just want them to see the world as like the way Alice in Wonderland would see it, you know? Just with amazement and love and joy, and it can be like that, you know? It's not, it doesn't depend on everybody. It depends on you and you and you and you. Like everybody individually, you know what I mean? Makes a difference. 100% makes a difference. Be positive in your life and watch how big a difference it makes just to your life. How much fucking positivity you have around it, good people, good energy, all that shit. Like you make a massive difference just on your own. Imagine so many people did it. Like we'd probably be able to teleport and float and what? Yeah, that's what's talking in my head now. No. Wait a second. We forgot the sentences. Duh. So these are the sentences, like that were handed to me. These are hard to read. I don't know why they're like that. My name and my min number are standing out big, but yeah. All right. So total sentence period 1 month. When's that? 2017. So this only goes up to 2017. So let's go back. Oh, it says all my sentences in there, eh? I just said them, but yeah, here. So from 2005, March 31st to the 3rd, 2005 to 30th to the 9th, 2005. Common assault, demand property menace, armed robbery and inflict grievous bodily harm. Aggravated robbery, inflict grievous bodily harm. 4th of the 3rd, 2005. Oh wait, 12th of the 2nd of the 12th, 2004 started. That's when it imposed. So 12th of the 2nd of the 12th, 2004 to 1st of the 9th, 2006. Them two together. Sentence. Both start on the 11th of the 6th, 2004. This is for actual bodily harm. Must be 2 of them. Oh, so it's sentence and then non-parole. So 1 year, 6 months and 9 months non-parole. Finished 3rd of the 3rd, 2004. Page 2. Remember your pop used to do that, lick their fingers and fucking turn the page? My pop used to always do that. That's where I learned it. It grips the page if you don't know. Alright, next sentence. Dun, 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 dun. What's this? Actual bodily harm, maliciously inflict grievous bodily harm, actual bodily harm, actual bodily harm, actual bodily harm, actual bodily harm, fray, common assault, malicious damage. Alright, so imposed, commence 7th of the 2nd, 7th of the 8th, 7th of the 8th, 7th of the 2nd, or 2007. Expire 6th of the 8th, 2008, 6th of the 8th, 2010, 6th of the 8th, 2009, 6th of the 2nd, 2008. So that's when I got out. 2008, that's the earliest I think, 6th of the 8th, 2008, yeah. Fuck, I'll just pin these up, fuck it. I'll put some music on and I'll screenshot these like I don't know how to understand them, but you can just read them, literally fucking read them, and you'll know. Yeah, custody of knife, possess attempt, prescribed restricted substance, parole order revoked, balance of parole 9 months 2 days. Recklessly caused grievous bodily harm. So you've heard all these anyway. Yeah. You can go now.